I haven't made a video on EMAAR for a very long time. So let me tell you what my favorite product in EMAAR is. And that's why, see, when something exciting comes, then I'll talk about it. EMAAR, yes, is number one in Dubai. And I love EMAAR. I've always explained that. I started my career with EMAAR. Let me refresh you guys on the valley. So this is Valley Phase 1 and this is Valley Phase 2. Now what is the difference? This is a higher density. So if you see, it's like a 10-plex, villas over here. But over here, you can see it's a 4-plex. Now, a 4-bed in Valley Phase 1 is around 2,300 square foot. A 3-bed in Valley Phase 2 is around 2,500 square foot. They've really worked on the designs. I'll show you the designs. Okay, before I head over to the designs, three most important features of Valley Phase 2. One is, of course, the massive central park. You have a sports complex over here and the Golden Beach. That's a new feature. Another extremely important fact you must understand about Valley is that this is just Phase 2. There will be a Phase 3. Do you see Dubai Hills over there? Valley is going to be the next. Let me show you Dubai Hills. So Valley is going to be the next Dubai Hills. So what you feel like you have missed, if you believe you've missed in Dubai Hills and you've known that in Dubai Hills people have made 3x of their investment, Valley is one of those zones where, again, you have your GEMS school, you have your King's College, King's College Clinic Hospital. The only difference is they won't have the apartment buildings or the office buildings, because that was, again, a customer feedback where people are like, they don't want apartments looking into their villas. Another extremely important aspect is, so like in Dubai Hills, you have the standard villas and you have the premium section. Now, two products in specific that I'm absolutely in love with. One is the Avina, the semi-detached villa. I've explained the growth potential of Avina. See, any of the products, of course, has a growth potential based on the fact that as and when phases release, they'll constantly increase the prices. But Avina, the semi-detached villas, and then you have farm gardens, which we're looking at close to a 10,000 square foot plot, between an 8,000 and 10,000 square foot plot, between 6 and 7 million dirhams. Avina, to have, so these you can see the Avinas over here, they're the twin villas. Now, I'll explain the floor plan to you, you'll understand. Avina is better than most of the independent villas I've seen in the market, and getting a product like that around 4.4 million is a steal, considering that a similar product in Dubai Hills, if you look online, you can find prices ranging from 9 million all the way up to 16 million. Now let me show you the floor plan over here. So these are the new age townhouses. So these are not Avinas, these are the Velora. But you can see the size compared to the smaller townhouses. A 2,500 square foot 3-bed townhouse is a refresh. Is like, I'm really happy finally they're building the. So these products will definitely be on demand. And that's something you need to focus on. Good floor plans or the right time to invest. Now, why do I speak about Damak? Why I spoke about Damak Islands is because it was the first cluster of a master plan. If I'm at the wrong phase of the master plan in a product like Damak, I know it could be very risky. But a product like this, it's a classic. So if an investor asks me which product can I close my eyes and invest in absolutely safe, I'll say a product like Avina, a product like this, it's a classic. You cannot fail with a community like Dubai Hills. But let me show you the floor plan of Avina. See, now this is the example how the future should look like for Dubai and Dubai real estate properties. It's an example of functional. Now, as soon as you enter, you see this little space. It's open all the way to the top, so double height ceiling, lots of light. You saw all this glass, again, a lot of light. This one area alone is around 650 square foot, which is like the size of a 1-bed. And then this is the semi-closed kitchen, which has access to the garden again. This is where your maid's quarters are. And this is an ensuite guest bedroom. That's really important to have a nice guest bedroom downstairs. If you look at the master, it's really long. You have your walk-in wardrobe, again, ensuite bathroom. And I love this feature of this extra bedroom upstairs. You have the option of a beautiful view or like a guest or maybe an office. I like this extra feature over here. And then if you look at the garden, this itself is around 3.5 meters. So difference between this villa and the next villa is around 7 meters. It's fantastic. Because normally you see these independent villas with really narrow, like 1.5 meters over here, 1.5 meters all along. It's wasted space. Over here, what I love is there's not a single inch of wasted space. It's a beautiful floor plan. And this is what we should be investing in, products with a good floor plan. So if you're not working on the price, which stage of the master plan, and I'll tell you a very interesting point.
So it's not like how other people thought that, hey, you know what, I'm not talking about EMAAR. I love EMAAR, you know, but it's about pricing, right? Now, I think two areas where you have potential to make money. One is the valley, and one is, of course, Dubai South, EMAAR South. Now, I've confirmed that, okay, the flight path, EMAAR South is not the flight. So if this is, so can you see it? Okay, so this is the, if this is the airport, the flights are heading towards the other direction. It's not going towards the EMAAR South direction. So that's good. So it's not coming the flight path. I'll tell you my angle on, let's say, EMAAR South and Palm Jebel Ali. I'll tell you the difference between EMAAR South and the valley. Now, EMAAR South, I feel like it's for an investor who can park his funds and leave it. Like he should not ask me to flip it or trade it for at least, I don't know, 5 to 8 years. The thing about Valley is it's a ready, the area is ready. So the prices are dynamic. You can expect an increase every 6 months to a year. You can expect an increase. You have that potential big profit because it's an existing market over there. So right next to Valley, apart from Shoba, Elwood, let's understand the ready communities. You have the Villa, strong, solid community. You've got Haptur Polo Resort. The Polo Club is right there. Right next to the Villa is Villanova. So I live in this area. I've mentioned this a couple of times. So I know my routine, you know. I go out every morning. I drop my son. So Silicon Oasis is right. It's a 15-minute drive. So you've got the academic city where the universities are, and you've got the schools there. So it's a ready location. People are accustomed to living over there with families. They know where their children's schools are. And that is why it's easier in the next 2 to 3 years. It's because a lot of people see, I've explained a couple of times that I have that mindset of sort of trading or making money in the span of like 2 to 3 years. I can't think beyond that. I can't think of a 10-year hold. Now, if there's a client who's willing for that, okay, listen, Zohaib, I'm not a flipper. I'm not an investor. I'm willing to hold. I have absolutely no problem you parking funds in EMAAR South or even Palm Jebel Ali. It's absolutely fine. For something a little more robust, that's when we look at opportunities like Valley. Now, another extremely important aspect of Valley is that this is just phase 2. Now, what is the difference between phase 1 and phase 2? I explained the sizes are extremely different. Phase 1, 3-bed. The 4-bed was on 2,300 square foot built up. Over here, the 3-bed is 2,500 square foot. Completely different product. Now there's going to be a phase 3, a phase 4. We are still in between. So if you understand the trajectory, who makes the most amount of money in an investment? The person who invested first, yes, of course, he makes money. And he, blind shot, makes money. But his maximum expansion, let's say if it takes 8 years, the person who invested and in this part of the trajectory, the second part of the trajectory, he makes quicker profits. He makes profits in probably 2 to 3 years, as long as you're not on the peak. Now, there are a few areas that have been saturated. Like, I can't say names, but there are a few locations in Dubai where the prices have touched peaks towards 5,500 dirham per square foot. We are dabbling in the 1,200 to 1,400 dirham mark, you know, and that is why, in my opinion, at this stage, EMAAR, a product that I constantly advocate is Valley. I think it's a brilliant product to invest, especially if you're looking to move into Dubai. You want a good home for yourself. It's a great thing to live in an EMAAR community. In the Valley, they're most probably going to have GEMS Wellington itself. That GEMS is one of the top 3 in Dubai. You're going to have the King's College Hospital. It's going to be very similar to Dubai Hills, and Dubai Hills is considered as one of the best communities to live in Dubai. I've mentioned this hack. So there are only 2 things that you need to identify before investment. One, that there are more launches in that particular master community. And 2, it's a reliable, strong brand, the developer. I think it fits those 2 marks, and that is why. And in particularly, I really like the floor plan of Avina. The next best investment product is Farm Gardens. Do not miss this opportunity. 10,000 square foot plot for around 7 million dirhams. You must be kidding me. That product is worth, right now in ready market, you cannot find a 10,000 square foot plot less than 20 million dirhams. So phenomenal opportunities, Avina and Farm Gardens. Of course, we always make these reports. We give you numbers. We're not going to, I never sell a product singularly. There'll always be comparison sheets. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you want further reports or a customized strategy report, you can hit the link above, and there's a link given the mohammedzohaib.com. You can click over there, book a meeting with me, and I'd be happy to discuss. Thank you for watching. Mohammed Zohaib.